We just got the record for the Nurburgring track, and already Ford is trying to dethrone us.
How dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills?
Look at what their CEO has said. Congrats to the Corvette team. Game on. And that is what he said on Instagram. We don't know if they're going to bring back the GTD, or I have a theory on what actually may end up happening. I think they may try to bring back the Ford GT to beat the Nuremberg track, because I did some automotive nerd research. Nerd! And I found out that the Mustang, it weighs the most out of all those vehicles that are on this list. My nerd research is saying that Road and Track found the carb certification documents that said it was 4,300 pounds approximately.
That is a pig of a car.
Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
And the ZR1 is 3,900 pounds. ZR1X is 4,100 pounds. Every other car on this list is way lighter. Like, how are they possibly going to be able to compete? What do you think, Dane?
They're really close time-wise, being heavy. Like I said, they can fit a lot wider tire on there. So to get an edge or an advantage, it's going to take more than just being a factory car. They're going to have to hide some stuff. Some different shock tuning, valving, maybe running on slicks instead of the Cup 2s that they've been running on. They can go with a lighter weight like carbon wheel. I mean, they might already have that stuff, but there's like little things they can do to try and get that time up. But you're really, kind of cutting hairs at that point.
Well, there is some other stuff they could probably do, but I'm figuring they already probably tried to max out everything with this vehicle. It already has an active aero package. It's like the one car on this list that is front engine.
One of these things is not like the others.
I think another one is front engine, but it's more biased towards the firewall. But everything on this list is like mid-engine.
Right, that's what makes it so impressive too, is that it's still a front engine car. It's hard to be that fast with a front engine vehicle. The mid engine really, really helps kind of center the weight and then get everything lower. It gives it way more mechanical grip over a front engine. What the Mustang's doing is very impressive, but they're kind of still bringing a knife to a gunfight with the mid-engine Corvette and the Porsches. They're rear engine, not technically mid-engine, but still they're a much more balanced car. They're a lot lighter. Like I said, the one big advantage that the Mustang has is it has the biggest tires out of all of them, the widest tires out of all of them. And so they're getting a little more grip that way.
I think it might be better for them to go with the Ford GT in this track.
I agree.
Now, of course, I want GM to win, but it doesn't mean I hate Ford or I want them to go bankrupt. Somebody in the comments said, "Oh, I hope Ford goes bankrupt." I said, Ford ain't going nowhere.
No.
The GT40, I think, would be much better for this track. It's much lighter. It's like 3,000 pounds or 3,100 pounds. I think this would be a better fit. Do you agree, Dane?
Yeah, I think that they brought back the GT, and I was wondering that when we talked last time too, is if they did a GT with like a twin turbo setup with that Coyote engine, I think that they could probably compete in that ballpark and really give Corvette a run for their money. I think the Corvette is still, leaving time on the table, so to say, considering they're still not running professional drivers. Now, that's not saying I don't want to take anything away from the guys that were driving these cars. The guys that drive these cars are very good. They're fantastic, but there are levels to this game when it comes to driving. You're really good. You got a lot of time in. It doesn't make you like a gold FIA rated driver. You take one of those guys, take like a Randy Popes, who's a specialist in going one lap really fast in new production cars, and you're going to get more out of them.
On Wikipedia, it's saying that modified versions of the Ford GT have established several speed records, including the standard mile. One modified version broke the record for the fastest street legal vehicle, and they achieved this by a highly modified twin turbo version of the 5.4 liter V8, rated at approximately 2,500 horsepower with a top speed of 310 miles per hour. What the frick?
Well. How the turntables.
That's awesome.
I hope they don't bring that back.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible.
I think it's possible for Ford to win. Obviously, I hope they don't win, but it is possible. And I think it's more possible with this GT. If they bring that back, we really got some competition going. And they're supposed to bring the Viper back too. This is crazy, Dane. They're all gunning for us. We got to stay on our toes and stay at the top.
I love this kind of fights and battles, like the horsepower battles and the speed battles, because you know who wins in the end?
Us.
The consumer.
That's right.
We do, because it just means cooler cars for us.